In the quiet and seemingly ordinary town of Hollowbrook, a sinister secret lay hidden beneath the facade of tranquility. For generations, whispered tales spoke of an old, decaying mansion perched at the edge of the dense woods that surrounded the town. The locals shunned the mansion, claiming it to be cursed after a gruesome tragedy befell a family who once called it home. One fateful summer, a group of curious teenagers decided to defy the warnings and venture into the abandoned mansion. Drawn by the allure of adventure and the thrill of the unknown, they gathered at the mansion's imposing front doors, their hearts pounding with excitement mingled with apprehension. The wood groaned as they pushed the doors open, revealing a world frozen in time. The air within was heavy with the scent of decay and the weight of forgotten memories. Dust danced in the beams of sunlight that filtered through the tattered curtains, casting eerie shadows on the peeling wallpaper. Each step echoed through the silent corridors as the teenagers cautiously explored, their flashlights cutting through the gloom like beacons of curiosity. As they wandered deeper into the mansion, a sense of unease settled over them. The temperature seemed to drop inexplicably, and strange whispers echoed through the halls, carried on a phantom breeze. Yet they pressed on, driven by an irresistible force that seemed to beckon them toward the heart of the mansion's secrets. Night fell, and as the teenagers huddled in a dimly lit room, they shared tales of the mansion's history. It was then that strange things began to happen. Shadows danced at the edges of their vision, fleeting and ethereal. The air grew thick with an unspoken tension, and the room seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. That night, sleep was elusive. Nightmares plagued their restless minds, each one more terrifying than the last. They found themselves trapped in a maze of twisted corridors, chased by a shape-shifting entity that fed on their deepest fears. One by one they awoke, their hearts racing, and they knew that their intrusion had awakened something malevolent. Unbeknownst to the teenagers, Hollowbrook was not without its protectors. Dr. Evelyn Hartman, a retired demonologist, had found solace in the quiet town, seeking refuge from her own haunted past. Though she had vowed to leave her dark vocation behind, she sensed the resurgence of a malevolent force that threatened to consume the town. Reluctantly, Dr. Hartman enlisted the help of Theo. Together they delved into the town's history, uncovering long-forgotten rituals that linked the mansion to a cult that had once sought to harness the power of the Eclipse Phantom, a shape-shifting entity that thrived on fear. As they unearthed the truth, the Eclipse Phantom's power grew, its malevolence seeping into every corner of Hollowbrook. The very fabric of reality seemed to distort as the entity's influence intensified. Dr. Hartman and Theo knew that they had to confront their own fears and confront the entity before it consumed everything they held dear. The battles that ensued were not just physical, but also spiritual. The boundaries between the living world and the realm of the supernatural blurred as the Eclipse Phantom unleashed its horrors. Dr. Hartman and Theo found themselves locked in a battle of wits, facing illusions that tested and exploited their deepest traumas. Through unity, they overcame the entity's horrors, banishing it from the mansion's ethereal corridors. Scarred but victorious, they emerged, carrying the lesson that courage and unity can conquer even the darkest fears.